World War II in 10 minutes. A complete overview. World War II erupted in 1939, plunging the globe into chaos. It was the deadliest conflict in history, involving over 30 countries and affecting millions of lives. But how did it all start? And how did it shape the world we live in today? Let's break it down in 10 minutes. Tensions were already high after World War I, but the fuse was lit in 1939 when Nazi Germany, led by Adolf Hitler, invaded Poland. Britain and France declared war, but Germany's rapid invasion tactics, known as Blitzkrieg, quickly overwhelmed Europe. World War II had officially begun. Meanwhile, Japan sought to dominate Asia, leading to conflicts in China and the Pacific. These two theaters of war would ultimately merge into one global battle for power and control. The Allies, including the United States, Britain, the Soviet Union, and others, faced off against the Axis powers, Germany, Italy, and Japan. On both sides were larger-than-life figures: Hitler in Germany, Churchill in Britain, Stalin in the Soviet Union, and Franklin D. Roosevelt in the U.S. Each leader had their vision for the future, but these competing ambitions led to catastrophic violence. As nations mobilized for total war, ordinary people were caught in the crossfire, enduring hardship and destruction. The war saw countless pivotal battles. In 1941, Germany betrayed its pact with the Soviet Union and invaded, but their advance was halted during the brutal winters of Stalingrad. Meanwhile, Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor that same year brought the U.S. into the war. By 1944, the tide had turned. D-Day marked the Allied invasion of Nazi-occupied France, while the Pacific Front witnessed major victories like the Battle of Midway. Slowly but surely, the Axis powers were driven back. The war ended in Europe in May 1945 after Berlin fell and Hitler committed suicide. In the Pacific, it took the devastating atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki to force Japan to surrender in August 1945. But victory came with tragedy. Over 70 million lives were lost, and cities around the world lay in ruins. The Holocaust, the genocide of 6 million Jews by the Nazis, remains one of history's darkest chapters. World War II reshaped global politics and power. The United Nations was formed to prevent another such catastrophe, while the Cold War between the U.S. and Soviet Union began almost immediately. Former colonies sought independence, and Europe began its recovery. The lessons of the war reshaped how nations cooperate, or clash, to this day, reminding us of the cost of unchecked aggression and division. World War II is not just history. It's a lesson in resilience, unity, and the consequences of global conflict. If you found this overview insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more engaging history content. Let's keep learning from the past to build a better future together.